Hey Virgo, it's your turn. How you doing? Got some fresh candles for you here. And now that I think about it, this goes perfectly with this reading. Mm, patchouli rosewood, by the way. And I didn't mean for it to be this color at all. I was trying to go for like a muted brownish, pinkish, maybe dusty rose, let's say. It came out like sorbet raspberry bright. Smells amazing though. But it's funny because if I could sum up this whole reading right now in a couple sentences, it would be you being almost annoyed at the world and the universe at how much like joy and happiness it thrusts at you at one time. Like you're trying to be over here singing the blues, or you're okay, so there is a lot you've been through, and I don't want to, like, in any way, shape, or form come off as dismissive or callous when I say this, but the universe is about to force you to be happy. Like, your guardian angels are like, can you smile, please? Can you just please smile, smile, be happy? And there was this um, classical music phase I went through earlier. There's a song called The Unanswered Question by a composer called Charles Ives. Okay. And and it's so called, it's very deep. It's an existential question that tries to answer itself, and it's it's like, what is life and what is the meaning of suffering, and then this chaos and trying to make sense of the chaos, and this underlying current of just the god and being the spirit that moves through all things, that is kind of untouched by time and space and our suffering, and that part of yourself that is untouched by okay, so it's like this deep, all of these questions that you've been answering on your own personal hero's journey up to this point have been very difficult, and you have gotten very used to singing the blues. So it's like you're over here trying to sing the blues, not because there's not a lot to be sang about, there is, but it's just like all of a sudden, out of nowhere, with a quickness, like a bolt of lightning from Thor himself. This is like this scene from Roger Rabbit. Did you guys ever see that old movie? And there's this scene where it's like half real, half cartoon, about this guy who does investigations, and he has to investigate like a cartoon situation, And he's kind of a hardcore, hard drinking, miserable son of a bitch private investigator who lives in this dark, kind of crusty world with these dark, crooked people, and he has to deal with all these just kind of unsavory characters, And there is this scene where he. So in the movie, there's the real world, and then there's Toontown, right? Toontown. And that's like on the other side of this barrier. And there's a scene where he's in a cartoon car and he goes through from the real world to Toontown, and there's a scene where it goes from just like darkness to this, to it opens up to just a bright, sunny little birds and this like happy Disney music playing. It's like, smile, Danya, smile. This whole world is a great world after all. It's like really cartoony and sing-songy and obnoxious, and the light like shines in his eyes and he squints and he's like, ah, it's like kind of this shocking to go from this dark, the world we live into, this bright, sunshiny, happy, everyone's in like joyful, it's like so much this, the sun, happiness, joy. And so, what this reading is telling me that you are going to be kind of unexpectedly, you're going to have the rug pulled out from under you, from the universe, from your guides, from your higher power, and just have all this joy and happiness thrust into your face. And like normally, the universe likes to work so that it's gradual. And you don't go from cold to hot, you kind of go from cold to lukewarm, lukewarm, lukewarm. I feel like you've been surrounded by a lot of worms here, and they have been kind of keeping you alienated from your full potential as far as having abundance. And this would be like this in reverse, by the way. So that's what you have coming to you besides this joy and happiness and fun. All of a sudden your money problems are going to be turning around. So it's not like it's like temperance with the Prince of Swords. So this is coming in fast without looking back, no looking back. I mean, what if you were to look back? What would you see? You would see scandal, you would see unsavory characters, you would see ankle biters, worms, thieves, you know? So it's just like there's no honor in that world. It was all dark. It was all shady. Everyone was just out for themselves. And if this was a relationship, it just restricted you. It put you in a corner. You were seemingly always between a rock and a hard place, which is maybe why you were asking these questions like, what does it all mean? How could there was a lot of suffering here. What you did was what you were asked to do. Stay optimistic, never give up, right? Keep looking for those ships to come in, keep working, keep learning, and more importantly, go inside to find the answers, knowing that the kingdom of heaven is within, that creating your own sun, creating your own sunshine, your own light can only come from yourself. And you did it. Oh my God. I am such a blonde. I didn't even notice this. Look at this. I feel like crying right now. I'm so proud of you, whoever you are. So, the theme, we have the Sun and the Eight of Wands. Okay, right? Smile, darn your smile. You know the whole world is a great world after all. And it talks about like just going around and smiling and having good luck. And that right away. It's like right away. That's even in the song. Yeah, they say right away in the song. I'll put a clip in here. So, Eight of Wands and the Sun. As you with the Hermit and the Three of Wands, my favorite card in the deck, right? There's so much just joy and faith and hope and optimism and confidence and moving forward in the right direction. And more than that, it's tangible results that you can hold in your hand, that you can see, that will begin to be the basis for this next part of your life that is a whole new book, and it's a happy story. There's no blues. You're not going to be singing the blues here. Did I mention this? Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands with the quickness. You've worked so hard. All you have to do is kind of sit back. You had to do the hard work. You looked inside. The Hermit. The Three of Wands. The Eight of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Sun. Oh, wait, look, what do we have here? And Chris Ann's deck, the Eight of Wands with the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. But with your courage, your fortitude, your independence, and a knowledge of self that makes you unshakable. This is a perseverance. This is a stamina that can only come from moxie, from courage, from cojones. quick. This could be a quick conclusion of a problem. The Hermit again. I'm such a blonde. We have the Hermit twice. 8 of Wands 3 times. The Star. Opportunity. For some of you, you're about to become very well known. You're about to become very famous. Like if you're sort of well known, you're going to be known all across the city, or something's going to happen where you're going to blow up, and it's not going to be scary, and it's not going to make you worry, because you have all the tools, because you understand the world, you understand the spirit world, you understand the tools themselves, and cause and effect. It's worth more than all the money in the world, and you had to do the hard work, and now the money comes in. You had to know yourself. You had to know your strengths and your weaknesses, and you had to understand how, I think for some of you, focusing so much on the enemy outside in the world as an archetype that you didn't realize that there was an enemy in your bed too, or at home. And maybe that's why you're feeling, or you were feeling, so left out in the cold, always abandoned. You know, if there was abandonment issues there, it was not for no reason. And you worked on that, and you're about to be rewarded for that. And it's like, I feel like you kind of know that already. There's a thing that I've noticed with Virgo sometimes, especially when everything beautiful is about to happen for them, they get nervous. You know, they think, oh no, what next? This is the exact opposite of that. Like I was saying, the universe is coming in and thrusting you into this beautiful technicolor world. It's like the Wizard of Oz, where she's walking into Oz out of a black and white world where everything's bright and beautiful. And you have to smile. If you are looking for love and marriage, you don't even know this, but your true love is still coming. Your great love hasn't even happened yet. And for some of you, if you don't know what this could mean and you're not working on your career, you're about to have a baby, like a genuine, pure, loving soul. Just a little absolute angel that is going to take your black and white world and turn it into beautiful technicolor, where you smile every day and you're happy for the rest of your life in a way that you never imagined you could. And it's with the quickness. All of this, it's coming in faster than you're going to be ready for it. It's not going to be that easy temperance, grace period. No. This joy and happiness is going to be thrust on you with a quickness. And if this is a new career, it's everything you've ever wanted, and all your money problems are over, and it might come in like that. It could be a job that you didn't even remember you applied for, and all of a sudden they hire you, and the interview's over, and you're starting, and there's a bonus, and there's a relocation something, or if that's not it, you make a beautiful piece of art, and the right person sees it, and the right person shares it, and within like a week, everyone is so happy with what you've done. You inspire people. This is wish fulfillment. And this is a satisfaction because you've come so far, because you worked so hard. No more worries, no more guilt, no more anguish, no more suffering. How about that? With a quickness, you're not even going to be ready for it yet. And this is 5 of Pentacles in reverse, meaning you've been in the gutter long enough. You've suffered long enough. You've done your time. You did your part. Okay? So, sorry, I felt like crying a little bit there. If you felt like there was no end to the suffering and you have no idea how you're going to get out of this, assistance is coming with the quickness. So don't worry. And if you're feeling a little bit nervous, it's all good. It's all good. It's the difficult thing here, from what I can see, is just how stark and shocking almost it's going to be for you because it's so fast. It's going to be that scene from Roger Rabbit where he goes from this dark, dusty world to happiness, joy, everywhere, surrounded, can't get around it, can't get away from it. You wouldn't want to. So, what to do, what not to do. Again, with the endurance, yeah, you got this. Just hang in there. It's right around the corner. Endurance. That might as well be this for me. You've been refining your self-reliance. And that was really important for this period of joy and wish fulfillment and friendship. And there's this new community here. So it's almost like whatever this glow up is, or like if you're awarded a scholarship or this new job or this new baby or this new love, it's gonna feel like safety and like home. And this like lonely but betrayed, heartbroken, or if it's not even heartbreak and it's just like that Charles Ives existential kind of what does it all mean, just dwelling in and out of darkness and exploring maybe even your dark side. You did the hard work, and whether you like it or not. Because what not to do, by the way, what not to do, you don't have to make any choices right now. Whenever you find this, if it's this week, don't let anyone make you feel like you have to make a choice. Okay, so if it is a job and you don't feel right away like, oh, yes, yes, please, yes, and you feel like someone's pressuring you to sign a contract or re-sign a contract, just say no. Just, just say, I'm not ready to make that choice yet. You are the creator of your own reality. You are the authority in your life, right? So if you're not ready to make a choice, don't make a choice. But definitely hang in there. Definitely stay going inside, finding your answers from within. And it's like all of your answers will be all of your answers. All of your answers are going to be shared with the world somehow in this new creative project that you're about to be a part of, or just this like beautiful angel light child that you're bringing into the world, or this relationship that is your wish fulfillment. It's the sensual pleasure, it's the intimacy, and the I choose you, you choose me, with an accepting community. So now is a time to keep learning. Keep learning, but you don't have to work, 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 grind, grind, grind at all. All your hard work is about to pay off. All your dreams are about to come true, and it might happen faster than you're ready for it. So get ready. It's about to be beautiful with a quickness. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot, and I'll see you for the next one, okay? Bye bye.